Hello, guys, and welcome to another session. Today's gonna be a little different. I just finished journeying the trade that I took today. So, as you guys know, last week I failed my proper challenge, and this week I started my new account and I've been, exercising all of the new rules that I've implemented for myself. Monday, I didn't take any trades as I didn't see any good setups, any high probability setups according to my strategy. Then Tuesday, I got into a bad trade. I was being very impatient. You can see there was no setup in my trading, there was no confluence. That's one of the biggest things, if not the biggest things that I learned about trading. If you're not patient, you're not going to be successful. So today, I took a trade around 11:30, somewhere around there. Let's see. Yeah, 11:48. So just 12 minutes short of my trading window since I only trade from 9:30 to 12 p.m. So yeah, I'm just gonna go over this trade, which I believe it was a very good trade, very high probability setup. So yeah, so you can see we're looking at gold. This is a 2 minute chart, Heiken Ashi. It opened 26.25, and from the open we see this huge rally, right? So when New York opened today, I was looking at longs. This huge candle that we can see, it's almost 22 points, which is a lot, especially for gold. Let me see how much is that in terms of percentage. 85% in just a 2 minute candle. It was insane. As you can see, it was a news to rise event move. We had CPI during this time. As soon as New York opened, we come down, right? We come down, grab all of the liquidity from overnight session, and immediately what happens? We went straight up and we continued the uptrend, right? So as New York opened, I immediately was looking for trade setups. I was looking for a pullback so I could get into a long. And this was the first pullback. I didn't see this pullback. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. If I would have seen this, I would have considered getting into this long. But yeah, this was my plan. And I was planning for price coming down to BWAP. This is a session BWAP, right? And there were multiple confluences here of why I wanted to take this trade. So one, it was this BWAP. We were also at the value area high for today's session. I believe I've pulled this profile right here. Right. It moved a little bit from where I had it here at this low. So we were coming down and then we started consolidating. And what this is basically showing us is where the most traded volume is in this range, right? This looks like a range to me, a range that wants to break out. We're making highs every time price comes to the highs, it rejects and comes to the lows, and every time price comes to the lows, it rejects and goes to the highs and comes to the lows. We were basically in a channel, and in a channel in the long term, but short term, we were in a trending up market. Hence why I was looking for this pullback. So we had two confluences already. We had this value area high, we had the BWAP. Let me see what else there was. Confluence. Well, there was also a CC level. I believe I pulled the CC level from this lows to the highs. Okay, so I pulled it from this low, which was the first low that gold made before this huge move up. I pulled it from this low to this high right here. So it's a golden packet from the low to the high, and we get to this zone right here. So there's already three levels of confluences, right? It's a high probability setup. We have value area high, we have the golden packet, and we have BWAP. And I was also looking at this as a sort of consolidation, right? It was a consolidation above support, which is bullish in my opinion. I was looking at this as a sort of triangle, right? If we go to the 1 minute, we could probably see it better. Here we go. So we're making highs, lower highs, and higher lows, right? We're consolidating this triangle until we break this triangle, right? So price comes down with an increasing volume. We have a second test at VWAP with, again, high volume, but it doesn't break the previous low. So I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, okay, so we're having two candles with high volumes, and the second candle with high volume didn't make a push all the way down. And also we had some VPT bullish divergences. As you can see, price is making lower highs, and CBD here, it was making lower lows, right? Lower lows and higher highs in price. What this means is that there's a lot of people shorting this market, especially in this area right here. There's a bunch of people shorting the market, but price is not making a new low. What this tells me is that there's a bigger player with limit orders sitting in this area, absorbing all of these shorts, making it so that it doesn't keep going lower. So it was a pretty easy trade, in my opinion. So I took a long right here. This was where I got into my first contract, as I will see some bullish CBD in the tick chart here. This is showing CBD and price in the tick chart, right? This is a very small time frame. So I saw this absorption candle, got into one contract here, and then I got into a second contract as price was breaking this consolidation zone above support. And from there on, I just had my stop loss below one of these weeks. I think I started it right here, had my stop loss right here when I got into my first contract, and then as soon as I got into my second contract, I just moved it up just a little bit. Since if price starts coming down and test the triangle, it most likely it's gonna be a fake out. So yeah, I could have also put it right here at the low of this candle, but I wanted to be safe because since I was trading with the trend, right, making higher highs and lower highs, right, I was trading with the trend. This looked like a very high probability trade. Could have also placed my stop loss right here, but again, it would have been ideal since it's not a high risk to reward ratio, right? In this case, it would have been a 1-to-1 trade, risk to reward trade. So I decided to just keep it right here at Belize, and from there on, I was targeting this VWAP, right? The reason why I had my VWAP at this high was because it was being respected a lot, as you can see. So I thought that during this downtrend consolidation channel, maybe we're gonna keep going lower. That's why I want to take profits here at VWAP. So yeah, I got into two contracts. First, I took one contract off right here at VWAP. I saw it reject, and immediately, as soon as I saw this rejection, I just closed my trade completely. So for next time, what I'm thinking of doing is taking profits, right, my level, and afterwards just keep trailing that other second contract, because as you can see, price just kept going up. And this is a 1 minute chart. If we go to this 2 minute chart, we barely had any pullbacks, right? Prices continued going up and up and up. I could have just taken profits right here and then trailed that second contract at the low of each candle as such, and I would have made so much more money. I would have got to stop out here, but I would have made 3.8 points more, which is a lot, right? I mean, this move was a 3-point move, and just from 3 points move with two contracts, I made $550, which put me back into profits for my valuation accounts. It was a good trade. I made up the losses that I had to say, yeah. So for tomorrow, again, want to continue being patient. There's no reason to rush any trades. I don't want to get into low probability trades like as I was doing my previous account, which I failed. I was taking trades every single day, right? If you watch my last video, you'll see how I explained that I wanted to take as many trades as possible. I wanted to stay in that account for as long as possible and analyze all my bad trading behaviors, which I did, and I fixed it. I changed my strategy. So yeah, it was a pretty good day for me. I'm gonna keep you guys posted with this challenge account. I need to get to 53K in order to pass this, and after that, I can get funded and start making real money with this account. Yeah, I'm very excited for that. Hope you guys enjoyed this quick trade recap, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.